makeup homies, my name is Alicia, and today I want to do a tag that I saw Jennifer at Jen Beauty do last night. It is a eyeshadow palette tag. It sounded fun. She thought that the original creator of this was Samantha March. She's seen them tag the most about this. Nobody in her comments corrected her, so I'm sorry I didn't do any more research than that. But if somebody knows the original creator of this tag, you can tell me in the comments down below. But it's just a bunch of different categories of palettes, and I'm going to show you which ones are mine. And if you'll forgive me, because it's my video, a lot of them have two. I didn't do any, yeah, so but they're quick. I won't, you know. So getting right into it, the first one is the newest palette that you have. I recently won a birthday giveaway from Krusty Kristen, and she sent me this Heci. It's definitely Heci. It looks like a, what is this, Rare Beauty dupe. I have it on my eyes today. This is a very lived-in look today. I've had a long day in the rain, but I love this palette. It was beautiful. And the shimmers were really nice, and so this is going to be like an awesome travel palette. So, thank you, Christy. And the oldest palette, full palette, I used to do like little, like Almay things, but the first palette that I was ever given by my mom was the Colourpop Truly Madly Deeply. It's pretty and peachy, and I did have, my first palette that I ever bought myself was a James Charles dupe that I bought on Amazon on the recommendation of somebody on BuzzFeed, and I've decluttered that. So, but this is the oldest one that I remember getting. I requested the Going Coconuts palette for Christmas this year, and she couldn't find it, so she bought me this one instead. So that's my oldest. My most expensive palettes are my two, oh, I have three, but I bought one of them on Poshmark or Mercari or Amazon. I don't remember. These two were bought as gifts with gift cards, so I know that these were full price. So these are both $69. So this is Natasha Denona Yucca, which is probably one of my most favorite palettes of all. And this is the Natasha Denona My Dream, which is just beautiful. I used it in a palette bingo yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So very beautiful. The next one is the most affordable, and that would be my Essence Taupe It Up. I believe these are $3.99 at Ulta. I just recently was doing a Project Pan where I was going at that guy, but really nice shimmers. They show up, I mean, for $3.99. And my lighting's not great in here, so like, but like that's, come on, for $3.99? Yeah. So next is the palette that you use as a companion palette. Now, I love this palette by itself as well, but when I find myself reaching for it, it's as a companion palette. It's the Dede Signature Blooming Baskets, and I've talked about it before, but it's because of the four shimmers. These four shimmers are so awesome as toppers. It's crazy that the colors look so different. Oh, you know, you can't, let's see. Can I see? There we go. You see how blue in the top and how green it looks, and then pink and like purple. But I think the two surprising ones are always as toppers are these guys, the pink and the green. When you put them on something else, they just pop like crazy. So that's why I usually use this one as a companion. So if you hear little clicking feet, that's my Boomer. And Boomy. Well, hello. Oh, he's gonna, oh no. Oh God, okay. So my cousin heard me say that one time, and she was like, well, give a cameo. But he's kind of too big to pick up because he's a sausage dog. There he is. There's my sausage dog. Hi, buddy. That's my Boomy. He's a pit bull dachshund mix. And he wants to go OUT right now. But it is late and it is raining, so you're not going OUT. And now I've completely messed this up, but I'm not going to stop the video. Why would we stop the video? So, okay, it did deserve a pause. So, okay, so the next tag is Discontinued Palette that you wish that you'd bought. And that continues to be the Oden's Hela palette. I will put a picture right here. And, or the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette, which I'll put right here. They're so beautiful. And I just know that they're, I don't think, Hela might not be discontinued because some people still get it in like mystery boxes and stuff, but, and if, I know the Wilderness is discontinued, so don't come for me if Hela's not actually discontinued, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so next is palettes, the palette that you would choose from your favorite brand. I can't choose a favorite, so it's the Longing and the Lure palette from Blendbunny. Look at that. Like mermaidy goodness. And this one is the Cool Tone. Oh, it's just so good. So these are just the best. So next is the palette with your favorite packaging. And that would be my Makeup Revolution Wizard of Oz palette. So first of all, it's got the ruby red slippers. On the side, it says, "There's no place like home." And then when you open it up on the mirror, it says, "Surrender, Dorothy," with Toto and the witch flying in the background. And then all of the pans have little witches embossed on them. It's just, it's so cute. Of course, it's a pain to, like, not to store necessarily, because I store them, like, stacked, so it's not too skinny or whatever, but it is, you know, it's just cute. Okay, so my most colorful palette, it was between this one and the Glamlight Michaela, but the Glamlight Michaela also has a lot of neutral, so I chose this one because this is just pure color, baby. Blendbunny Surge, and I also chose it because it's all the color gradients. You know, you got your jewel tones, you got your pastels, you got your neons, you got your shimmers, you got your really deep. It's beautiful. I need to use this palette more, and I don't. My favorite neutral palette I just got for Christmas. It's the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox. It is also cool tone goodness, but just cool toned neutrals instead of, you know, the Longing has greens and purples, and this is just neutrals. It's so beautiful. So my favorite collab, again, I chose two because it's my video. The first one was actually the first like big girl palette that wasn't like, I bought this at release, and it's the Nikkie Tutorials Beauty Bay. So well loved. I'm working on this one right now on a project, Redemption, but I love this palette. You can see that every single one has a little dip. It's a great palette. I love it. And then the other one is Fantasy Cosmetica and Makeup Just for Fun. This is the Enchanted Autumn palette. Love this palette. It's a good neutral, and yet it's like a smoky neutral. It reminds me a lot of her Flora Story too, which I also, that's how I found her actually, was the Oden's Flora Story. But this is a great palette too. It's just okay because I can't not do shiny things. Just like, just look at it. Look at it. Especially that silver. Oh, just so good. Now I'm not going to be able to swatch anything else on that hand. It's okay, I got another hand. Another hand. Alicia, it's late. Okay, next is the smallest palette that I own. Again, coming from Krusty Kristen. She just sent me teeny, tiny. It's called the Oryza Royalty Shimmer. It's a quad. The size of my palm. It's so wee. The other one that was going to be before I got this was, this is also could have been for my oldest, but I don't really consider it a palette. It's this duo. I have had this. I bought this in Wilmington, North Carolina when I went to school there, and I moved away from Wilmington in 2009, and I bought it before that. So this, like, this is a, or it used to be like a cream shade. No, but I like this. This is like one of my power colors, so I can't seem to get rid of this. And I have no idea where I would have bought this. No idea how this came into my life. I just always remember having it. So that obviously should have been my oldest, but it's my smallest because it's a duo. This is my weeest quad. My largest are, besides Stone Cold Fox, are It's a Mood and Aurora Struck. I believe, oh, actually, this is a 30 pan. Yeah. She purty. I got that for Christmas too. I was tempted, oh, there's an extra, what? My birthday is next week, and I was tempted to have my husband get me the Colourpop mystery box that's happening right now. It's $49, and they say it's going to be 11 full-size OG and new products. And I'm like, I mean, I didn't let myself buy any of the New Moon stuff. And I wouldn't say no to, like, you know, the Pascal hair clip from the Rapunzel, the Tangled. You know, I don't necessarily, I don't need. I mean, yeah, but you know, it's my birthday and it's Mother's Day and stuff. Like, anyway, this is It's a Mood, and it's the most beautiful palette. Sometimes I feel like with this palette, I like to look at it more than I like to actually use it, because it's just beautiful. And I have used the glitters. I know they're a no-no, but I use them on my nails. So this one and this one are just straight up glitters, and I've used them like nail polish on my nails. So not on my eyeballs. But you do you. Yeah. Again, so the next one is the best memory or the most sentimental palette that you have. I have two. So I am a huge Little Mermaid fan. Mermaids in general. My handle, actually, Sirenita Llenita, means chubby little mermaid in Spanish, because I am a chubby little mermaid. And so this came out so long ago. Well, I Heart Revolution. This was probably 5 years ago, maybe. It was $20. And I remember thinking, you don't need that. You know, and so you'll notice, like, these colors are fine. The eyeshadows are kind of garbage. They don't ever show up like I want them to. I always feel like when I use them, I realize that they're nicer than I remembered, but they're still not great. But you've noticed that's gone because I repressed that into something that was more grabbable on a daily basis, because this highlighter is the best highlighter. And actually, I probably will also do the same thing with these two. Honestly, this whole face palette is worth, I don't know, having out. I mean, all these are all blushes. This is like a highlighty bronze and a highlighty blush, because they're shimmery. They're really great. But anyway, the memory, for the first time, I had a new job at a vet. I had a job at the vet in a different town. I had worked there for 5 years and used my Spanish once when one of the rich clients' gardeners brought their dog in. And at the other vet that I worked at, I used my Spanish weekly. I mean, it was pretty great. And people started coming because they knew that there was somebody there that spoke Spanish. Made me feel really good. But there was a client that came in, and I talked to her on the phone, but her boyfriend was the one that brought the dog in, and she just needed help. And the guy tipped me $20. And I was like, this is so unnecessary. And he goes, no, you don't understand what you've done for us today. And this was $20. And I was like, I know exactly how I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to buy this palette. So that was a good memory. But the other one so I thought for sure that this palette, the Wahala 2, was discontinued. I constantly was on Mercari or Poshmark looking for it, because so I'm a blue girl, and these spoke to me, and the teals, like I said, that's my power color. I loved this, but it was discontinued. Okay, fine, you know. I had a really good day for some reason. I walk into Ulta, and Ulta's not anywhere close to me, so I just happened to be out there. And this thing is on one of the end caps. Oh, and I remember it was August 28th, which my dad's favorite Bible verse was Romans 8:28, so it shows up a lot in my life. So it was 8:28. I'd had a good day. This guy showed up on the end cap. I go up to check out. I had like crazy amounts of coupons. I had like a 10% off coupon and blah, blah, blah. Like the universe just wanted me to have this palette that day. And it made it so much better. You know, it made it feel like a treasure. I don't use it enough though, because once I started using it, these are all the same. You don't need these colors. This is the same color as that color as that color. And these are the same. And these are the same. And these are the same. Like, I still love it. And it mostly for this, this shade is, it's so good. It's purple and it's green and it's purple and it's green and it's pink and it's orange. It's like all the colors. So that one alone is kind of worth this. And again, I've used a lot of these are legit glitters as well. So I know I've used that one, and that one on my nails. Maybe that one. So, but that was a really good memory with that one. So next is Worth the Hype. And that's my Huda Beauty Rose Quartz. I bought this one secondhand as well. It's just beautiful. Everything about it. It's perfect. It's one of my 2 that stays out in my bathroom so that I can use it on the daily when I don't know what else to use. Which helps me a lot. I found that since I've started panning, I've had less of that too. And that's cool. Like I just know what to use because I'm going to use what I'm panning. So that's been good. So then the next one is Not Worth the Hype, and please don't come for me. But I can't get behind this palette. I was given this by a friend, and I don't know. Maybe I need to use it more. I keep trying, and it's not that it's bad. I don't see why. Phone ran out of memory, had to delete some apps. So anyway, Not Worth the Hype for me, Norvina. I promise I'll try and use it more. I just always feel like I want it to be a purple palette, and I can never make it as purple as I want it with these colors. You know, it just feels, yeah. So, Criminally Underrated. I chose my favorite of my Colourpop 9 pan palette. I've actually repurchased this one because I owned it, I dropped it, I shattered it, I missed it. So I repurchased it. My other favorite would have been the Mint to Be. These shimmers are just something, they just do something for me. They're just subtle, but you know, any of the 9 pan palettes, I actually just broke down and bought Honey on Mercari. So that should be here soon. Because the yellows, they're going to be good. But I just think that any of these 9 pans, I know these are like the classic ones and now they're clear. I kind of don't like that. I kind of like this look better than the clear. I know you can see it better than blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so those are Criminally Underrated. Something I would repurchase if I lost it. Urban Decay Stone Vibes. This was also going to be maybe favorite packaging, but it actually is kind of annoying because you can't really stack it. So this lives on top of Rose Quartz in place because I use it on, not daily, but I love this because you just do like transition, outer corner, any of them. You know, I love to, this is like a brownie red base with this green on top. I love doing these 3 together. They make something really special. This is the deeper one, and this on the inner corner is really, it's just beautiful. So I got this secondhand. I am sure this palette is getting older now. So like even secondhand, that's probably, I don't care. I would repurchase it again if I've lost it. The palette that I didn't expect to love, I just am a fan of Garfield. And I bought the Glamlight collab with Garfield mostly because I wanted the eye mask. Because I sleep with an eye mask every night. It really does help. I find that in the middle of the night, if I wake up, it's the lights that get me and stop me from falling back asleep. So I bought this, and I bought the blush palette as well. This palette is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And the looks that I can make with this, I can make really like flamey, you know, red, orange looks. I can make like this blue with this purpley, orangey thing on top is beautiful. These grungy, like mustardy colors are just, oh, it's so good. I love this palette so much. And it just proves that Garfield can do no wrong. I've loved him since I was a child. Didn't expect it. And then my most used palette is my Flower Beauty Petal Play. This I used up in a lotion after showers. And these two, obviously, they are the most perfect lid setting or blending shades. This guy, I keep trying to get rid of this hard pan that I have on it. I think I messed up because one day I used, like, I don't know if it was actual water or micellar water to make like a liner with it. And it did stuff to it. But I love, this is definitely another one that I would repurchase if I lost, but I feel like you can also find these shades elsewhere. I just really like this formula. I just love everything about this. So this is my most used palette. This also stays out to be like a, I don't know what to do. I'll just do these two with like a Super Shock on top or something like that. So anyway, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed. What's your favorite palette? What are some, if you want to do this, please tag me and Jen Beauty in the comments. I will tag her in the comments. So, because she said she wanted to know if people did the tag too. And let me know so if we have some of the favorites, if we have some the least favorites or whatever. I want to hear it all. Tell me in the comments. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.